Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fish Maniacs, what's up? Thank you for waiting on your boy. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing all right tonight? I don't even know if I'm going to catch up tonight. I think I might have to scroll. I'll get the quick early bird special in. Yes, sir. My boy Trevor. Trevor, what you got over there? You got a little logo going on, my boy. You got. Trying to read the little words on it, but that joint looks sweet. I like that. I like it. I like it. Mama. Fisher Mom, what's up, Carol? Let me know if I'm a little loud. I was playing with the volume thing, and it doesn't have like a set dial on it. So if I'm a little loud, you guys can. Nah, I do got a few. I do some laundry. I only have a few pair left, Rich. I'll keep it real with you. Let's see. Let me scroll back real quick. For anyone not tuning in, sorry, I was picked up a shift at work and was running a little bit late. I had to run out of work, run to the store real quick, some adulting, groceries and stuff for the morning. But yeah, thanks for sticking it out with me. Good to have you guys up a little late, hanging out with your boy. Let me see, what am I doing here? Oh wow, it only lets me go back to 10:02, I guess, but that's all right. I know I saw Scott as we were talking. Scott got the early bird special. Excuse me. There we go. I don't know if Vogel got this answered, but this is a good question. Question for the crew: who ties on leaders? I'll admit I don't. I got fat fingers and I'm too impatient. Thoughts? First thing I'll say about that is you can actually once you get good at the knot, it doesn't take you that long. Like I do it on my kayak. Like I'll retie a drop shot in the wind. Oh, look at that. I ruined the Z-Man bait. I freaking let it touch another plastic. I don't even think I caught a fish on this one. God bless it, Z-Man. That right there, I'm going to cut it off and just use it anyway. That is the number. As much as I love Z-Man for other things, I think their terminal's good. Obviously, everybody uses the jackhammer. I am so lazy that if I had Z-Man stuff everywhere, I'd be in trouble. Because I would definitely do what I just did. Garbage box. Now I'm like nervous and I feel like I gotta throw it out. I'll be right back. Okay. But back to the question. Yeah, I tie leader knots. I'm honestly thinking about. So that's actually interesting you said that, Mike, because that brought up a good something I was thinking about, and I'll get y'all opinion on this. So I threw for my spinning reels. I usually don't throw light braid like I had. The lowest I've gone recently is like 30 pound, and I'll tie it to like a 10-pound leader or a 12-pound leader. I don't really go lighter than 10 or 12, just because it scares me a little bit, especially in tournaments. Because there are times where I'm drop shotting the edge of trees, and I don't want to get them in there. It's like you catch a good fish and you lose it. But how was I going with that? Oh, I tied on 10-pound braid. I actually just got this 10-pound because I ran out of just braid period other than 50. And I was like, I'm not tying 50 on a spinning rod. That's crazy. Excuse me. I tied on this what is this, Power Pro? Even though I know Debo said he hates this stuff. But I was like, he doesn't like it for frogging. So I was like, honestly, I don't think, hope not, but I don't think it'll be that bad if I'm not jacking them. I got them on it. It's a medium light rod. This is literally my drop shot setup. But what I did was I felt the dramatic difference of my casting. Dramatic. Right away. My first cast, I went, ooh, wow, that went. So for castability, so now I'm even thinking about going to 30-pound braid on my casting and just tying literally a leader, and tying a leader to the front of that, and just tying like a 6-foot leader, 3-foot, 4-foot, 5-foot leader, so I can just get the castability. Because then I was also thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, I don't think I've ever, Lord willing, I hope it doesn't happen now, but I don't think I've ever broken off at the knot, at the connection knot on any fish on my spinning tackle. So that gives me the confidence to know that if I'm fishing a chatterbait with a 6-foot leader and I lean into a fish, I mean, like I've caught some tanks on my spinning gear, and like I didn't have the drag set right, and it was just literally me against the fish, and I was holding the fish, and I was like, oh, okay, let me let my drag out. I shouldn't be doing this. That's a spinning rod. But like I stopped them, and they were pulling on it, so like that knot got full test on a fish. So that was where my mind was at for that. A little bit of a rant there, but yeah. Trev said, I love leaders. Actually, my Tackle Tip Tuesday video tomorrow is how to tell the Alberto connection. All right, Trev, I'll be checking that out first thing in the morning. Top water. Oh, I see we're talking about, yeah, we got to do it. I already know what's going down. I'm down. I am down to plan the meetup. Whenever y'all ready, I'm ready. Only on my spinning gear. There we go. Mike, did you fish? Were you just chilling at Champlain, or were you? Because if you were fishing up there, there was the Bassmaster was up there. Let me scroll down. I forgot I'm reading all the comments. This is at 10:07. What time is it? It's 10:30. Yeah, we're gonna have to skip y'all chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. Your boy. Anybody? So pretty much what we're gonna go over tonight is we're gonna start talking about some of this stuff that we've seen at iCast. Got something I'm gonna show you that I think is gonna be highly effective, and a lot of people are having some good conversations around. And then we might pop on to the Tackle Warehouse page and see what we got and see what we think is gonna work or whatnot. But here we go. BMC hook with the swivel attached for the fluke baits is a must buy for me. Yeah. The tiny ones in the 8-inch ABS. Okay. Okay. Where are we at? What time is it now? Look up. Shout out to everybody waiting on your boy. Yes, sir. This is the new Sobros blank. I actually got gifted this. They blessed your boy. So shout out to the 6. My guys over there and the whatnot. Shout out. I got something light. Doing the new Sobros. It fits great though, too. And like honestly, obviously, duh, I got hair, but this is like over my hair. This is one of the best fitting hats I've ever had. So it's like great. It's like perfect. Feels good. Doesn't look funny. Doesn't have like the bunchy. Some hats get that like crumply right there. Nah, it's still like nice, kind of flat. Feels good. I like it. I'll definitely be rocking this. I mean, feels good backwards too. Yes, sir, ski. Yeah. But yeah, I like the new Stowe Bros. Got to get a couple different colors. Yes, sir. Yes. So I know a lot of people saw that. I am actually, what is that? The Flux Jet, I think it's called. The Flux Jet. It's crazy. That thing looks stupid nice, but I'm not buying it first. But I'm very, very, very excited to see how that works. Because I feel like, let's just be honest. They put out a jet engine, or what is it? What is it? Like a jet engine, right? They put it in a kayak, and then they give you everything you need for under 3,000. If it works as well as they say it does, like there's gonna, in my opinion, why would you buy a Hobie over that when you're probably gonna motorize your $5,000 Hobie as well? You know, like the only thing I could think of is if the boat part of it is just straight basu. It was just straight garbage. But if it's like a good boat, I don't know how. And this is not even just a shot at Hobie. Even like a native Titan is like $3,800. The Titan X, I'm pretty sure it's like 38, 39. I'm like, why would I go buy something over 3,000 when then? Because if you think about it, if you get the Flux Jet, you just go buy the big battery for what, 1,000? It's called 1,000. I'm pretty sure you can get a bigger battery for cheaper than that too, probably like 500-600 bucks. So if you think about it, 29 plus, it's called 6. It's 3,500 bucks. That's cheaper than it's cheaper than a kitted out XTR PWR. It's cheaper than a Hobie and a native. So I feel like as long as that boat is good, we'll be all right. Tom's cooking. Shout out Tom, my boy. I always tie leader. Okay. FG. Yeah, I do the uni to uni. I like I don't have problems getting it through my guides. I hate the noise. And I'm like, ugh. But other than that, like, that's it. And I think that's like a mental thing. I'm like, oh, I fish tournaments. I shouldn't be tying this uni to uni knot. Like, I should learn the FG, but I've never had any problems. Kara, I know you be fishing chocolate milk, so I don't even know if it matters. Speaking of chocolate milk, I got some. I'm about to go get a swig. I just remembered that. I love that you guys be checking in on each other. Keep doing that. All brothers and sisters here in the Maniac family. Love that. Little Rich man. There we go. Yeah, I'm down to see that. Trev, make sure when you post that, send it in the Discord. If anybody wants to get in the Maniac Discord, let me know. It's not like crazy active right now, but I know Vogel be posting deals in there. When he sees stuff, he's pretty good at that. I try to post any deals I see in there. And then also it's just a more personal level if you want to just have a conversation with me. I'm here as long as I'm chilling, not at work or not busy. I be on my phone just like everybody else. So I can talk to you a little bit more intimately. No freaky. Let's see. Yeah, no, I hear you. So what's this new knot I've been tying? Honestly, I don't even be knowing the name of knots. I just be seeing them and I'm like, oh, that looks easy. So I'm tying a new Greg Blanchard knot. I don't even, so you go through, you go up, and then you make a knot, you make like a loop, and then you hold both. I'm trying to think, like I don't even know what it is, but you go through, and you got the you hold, you pinch them both together, and then you just go around in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put it through the top, and it just cinch it down. Strong, it hasn't broken. I've never broken off anything on it yet. I broke a tree underwater, probably like 20 feet down, snagged my chatterbait, and I was like, please don't steal my jackhammer. And I went over it on my kayak and I'm pulling, pulling, pulling. I just heard full thunk. I'm like, oh, what was that? And then it just started coming, and I'm like, did I just break it off? Whatever it was, and it was a branch probably longer than me. So the knot is good. Yeah, due to the no stretch. Okay. Okay. I like that actually. I like that actually. And it sounds better too. When that braid get to singing, that joint sound noise. Yeah. So do you fish any clear water, TX? That would be my only question to you is like, what's your average visibility? Because I like honestly, like the waters I fish, the average visibility is probably going to be like 4 or 5 plus. And then fish can see 3 times what we can see, is what they say anyway. So, and that's like, yeah, that's like average. There's like some place, like we went to Copake, it was like 10 feet deep and I could like see the bottom. And was it Zor was pretty clear too, you know? I still got to get that video out. I've been chopping away. That one's going to be a long one too. I'm letting it rock. I'm letting y'all get it all. My first win, y'all getting it all. I'm going to get as much interaction and my words and just a little bits of main that I don't know. To me, I feel like that makes the videos when you get me being me. Try to edit out the cuss words as much as I can. That was a couple moments where well, I mean, y'all already know, so I guess I could tell you this part, but you'll get to see. So there's a point where it's interesting too, because I was texting Rich about it, where it looks like somebody I don't know if the app glitched or whatever, but I caught big fish of the tournament. It was 21.25. Caught that fish, and I go to upload it. I think I uploaded it as a 21 and a half, and it was like the slightest hair short, but I know some people will say this is, I guess, a little whatever, but at the end of the day, let the judges do their job. You know, that's what they're there for. They're not going to dock you unless, you're trying to stretch your foot 2 inches. I'm not lying. To my eye on the water, thought it was a 21 and a half. So I put it in 21 and a half, and they just said, no, it's a 21 and a quarter. All right, well, it is what it is. But somebody, I don't know, because I remember at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, Rich, who submitted somebody submitted a 21.75. And he's like, no, they didn't. I can look at every submission. Nobody submitted that. I'm like, dude, I saw it. And I remember me and Nico said that to him. I'm editing my video. You can see it on my phone where it says 2175 for like a brief second. I actually even screenshotted it and I sent it to Rich. And I'm like, yo, bro, what is the chance that you can actually see my phone in the video and see? So I sent it to him and he was like, dude, that's crazy. The app must have glitched out. But in that moment, yeah, I had some choice words. That's where I was going with all that. I had some choice words. I was like, dude, what are the chances that I catch a 21 and a quarter and someone catches a 21.75? I'm like, I had a moment that will not be a part of the video. Oh, that's fire, Mike. Hell yeah, dude. So actually, I think I said something. I don't know if I said something, but Mike Ridenour actually pulled up on me on his way. Damn, I should have called him on the way back. But yeah, he pulled up, came to the restaurant I work at. We had some lunch, chilled out some real talk. Mike, that's my brother right there. We'll get him on soon. I know he's been a little busy. He's been bouncing around and life's been lifing. Life's been grabbing a hold of a little bit of everybody from what I hear. So but yeah, we'll get my brother on here, get to talking. Yes, sir. Backwards. Yeah, honestly, when I'm fishing, like when I'm on my kayak, that's how I usually rock it. I'm usually chilling like this because my build, like, there's been a few times where I just do this or like I hit my hat with my rod or something. So when I'm like getting after it, I'm fishing, shades on, and I'm getting it with the backwards hat. But it's crazy too because before I had hair, I would never, 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 never wear a hat. Never. Now I'm like, oh, I almost want to wear a hat everywhere I go. Yeah, see? That's exactly what I was talking about. And it's like I'm not mad at it, but like if I told you right now, Carol, you could save $2,000 and you just go get a flux check to start. I know what Jay would say. I know what my boy Jay would say. But even then, like just on some real, like that's another like if you have the engine already and all that, you can take that $2,000 and go put it more into it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like as long as that boat is not ass. Here's a question I have for you, Yak guys. Outside of space and storage reasons, why would you buy a $4,000 to $5,000 yak when you can get a Bass Tracker Classic for another $2,000 and have an actual boat? My reason, number one reason, I live in an apartment. I don't want to buy a trailer. I can put my kayak on top of my girl's 1.3 cylinder. I personally weigh 250 pounds. I'm more of a burden to the car than my kayak is. My kayak is 75 pounds. I don't need a motor. I pedal. I paddle. So I don't need a motor. I don't have to register anything. And where I'm at, for the most part, I don't have big waters. So it's like the same thing you could do in that Bass Tracker, I can do and more if I get, with my kayak. And then to me, at $4,000 or $5,000, I'm kitted to the gills. $4,000 or $5,000 is just the boat. If you spend $4,000 or $5,000 on the kayak and you go get the right kayak, or you wait for the right deal to come around, or get on Facebook Marketplace and you find one of these, what's going on a lot now I see, because trust me, I'd be scouring the internet. I don't have the money to do it yet, but I'd be scouring, and you see it all the time. It's what I call these COVID babies that went out and you could, sorry, not sorry, you can see all the guys who thought they were going to be in the fishing, and now that kayak's sitting in the garage for God only knows how long, and their wife is screaming at them, get that the hell out of the way because it's just taking up space. and you can see it, and they all post they want their money back, and I'm just like, no, you're not gonna get your money back, dude. You're gonna sit there and just, oh, brand new, only been taken out 4 or 5 times, and they're like $300 off MSRP. I'm like, the thing is gonna be sitting on Facebook Marketplace for a while. So you catch somebody like that, and you know him or something like that, or her, and you run up on them, and you're like, yo, I see you got it listed for this, but here's $2,000 right now. What's up? You know, you can mess around. I've seen people get, like, Debo's got a sick deal on it. I'm pretty sure on his Slayer, his native Titan or whatever. I think it's Slayer, I think, and he paid like $1,200 for it. You know, you spend another 1,000, put a motor on it. You know, let's call it another 500 in Yak Attack accessories. So you're at 13, 18, 28. You're doing really, 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 really good for that $3,500, and I still haven't even got to the 4,000 or 5,000 mark. So for $3,500, you could be doing really, 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 really good, and then you just have ease of access. You know, I don't have to trailer it. Prime example: dude lives down the street. His boat, I see his bass boat, and like literally every time I drive past his house, I literally drive slow to see if he's outside. Because the one time he was outside and I was going to talk to him, I was with my girl. And I was like, yo, babe, should I say something? She was like, no, you're being a creep. Never seen dude outside again. So I'm like, dang. So his boat, always in his driveway. Always in his driveway. Always, always. Every time I drive by it every day. I think I've seen it out of his driveway like 8 times. And I get hyped every time I see it out. I'm like, oh, my boy's out. Oh, my boy's out. You know, and it's like, I don't know. To me, having a boat is like, it's very planned. You got to be like, okay, I need 4 hours because, like, you know, you like my kayak. There's been times I've been sitting on the couch and I'm like, I got an hour. Let's go. Can't really do that with a boat. Like, it's gonna take you 20 minutes just to load the boat up. Like, you know, I literally throw my kayak on top of my car, strap it down. I put, like, realistically, I need my crate, my rods, and 2 bags. Not even 1 bag. Yeah, crate, rods, 1 bag. It's 2 trips downstairs. Kayak on top of the car. I can get that done in like 10, 15 minutes, not even. And I'm out. Boogie. But hell yeah, keep praying for my boy JT, man. He's doing better. He's talking to us now, so love that. Love that, love that, love that, love that. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, when that whole situation, my father was a nurse, that shook me up, yo. I ain't got no shame. I'm a man. I cried. I got down on my knees, cried, and said, hey Lord, help my mans, please. Straight up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's where the leader thing, you can get away with it. Hey, if I was you, send it. And also, y'all got some big ass fish down there. Way more on the regular than we do. Way more on the regular. So there we go. So yes, Trev. Yes, sir. There we go. Some perks to the Discord, yo. If you guys, anybody looking to join the Discord, let me know. Or you know what, Trev, if you could do me a favor, if you go to the Discord, drop the link to the Discord in the chat, please, and thank you, good sir, if you don't mind holding me down. There he is. Shaw, my boy, Corey. Look at this, 30 minutes in, I'm chatting. Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up real quick. But it's not that fast, Carol. You're still going the same. What is it? I think they said it goes up to 6, 7 miles an hour. Yeah, exactly. Could take it easy. Take it easy. Pitson. Is that what it is? Is that what I'm tying? Is that what you guys are talking about? Palmore and Snell. Why do I yak instead of voting? 2 reasons. First, I don't have to pay for gas every time I get on the water. 2, I can drop my yak in the places to boat. Yeah, can't go and get up in the junk. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll never forget that day I went to Rockland Lake, and there was like a cut. It gets shallow, and there's like a patch of lily pads, and then there's a lane behind it. And these dudes are in a boat, and they kind of like at the boat ramp, and this is Karma, the boat ramp. I go, hey fellas, what's up? And they kind of gave me the like they're like, okay, good luck, fellas. Have a good day. So I went to the left, they went to the right, and they stayed in front of these lily pads the whole time. So I'm like, okay, they obviously think that's the juice, and like they know there's another angler here. Like, just like I'm not telling anyone what to do, but make your rounds. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going over the lily pads because I think everybody wants to fish the lily pads. So I go over the lily pads. So I'm like, okay, how can I get away from them? So they're fishing in front of the lily pads, and I see a lane behind it. I'm like, all right, bet. I say hi again. They don't even wave, just like one of them just gave me like I'm like, damn. I'm like, this is crazy. It's like that. Anyway, I go back in the cut, I'm tossing the frog around, Boosh, big blow up. Call like a 3-4 pounder. I celebrated like Ike. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just to be an ass. Sorry, not sorry. Because I saw they weren't catching anything. I was like, the fishing gods were paying me back for them being jackasses. Mike, be good, my brother. Appreciate you hanging out while you can. Sorry, I was late. All right, am I caught up? Yeah, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Nice. Okay. So meat and potatoes. What I think, what I'm seeing, how I'm feeling. Let's talk about this bodega, man. The bodega boogie. That's what I'm calling it. The bodega boogie. So we got the 6.5 here, right? I think these are the ones Mike sent me. I don't even know what I did with mine. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I just reminded myself. So what did he say? He got me like a dark watermelon or black red here. This one looks like an, oh no. I think those are the same. It's like a green pumpkinish. But this is the what? 6.5. But a lot of it, as you can see, is in the legs. A lot of it in the legs. Look at the glitter in there. It's actually showing pretty well. Bodegas, right? So I think, what you guys thoughts and comments about the bait first before I get to ranting and running? Trying to keep these legs nice. Did you break dance on the? No, not at all. I definitely go in. What up, Jay? My brother? Might have to send you something. Yeah, might have to send you a 6 cent sack, man. Because this guy, I hear you. I appreciate you, but I need you to get down with the program, man. Yes, GP Red, black with red flake, and black blue Pro mixed a lot. Yeah. Little Rich, my brother. My brother. I can't talk tonight. I want to say brethren and brother at the same time. Little Rich, my brother. Be good. No, I don't. But yeah, you think it's too big, but I had all sorts of action on it, big and small. The way the legs move is such a strong draw. So my question is, I haven't gotten them in the water yet. Mike, I know you have. Are the I feel like the legs are neutral buoyancy almost, right? They kind of just like they don't fall. I don't know. I haven't gotten in the water, that's why I'm asking. What size hook for those? Let's see. For the big ones, honestly, it's probably gonna be like a regular because the body's not that big, dude. So I'm gonna say probably like a regular hook. I think this is like a 2 or 3. Yeah, probably 4 or 5. I would say because this is like a 3 out, I think, and it doesn't even fit like bad. Like I'm not gonna put it in because I don't have too many of these, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3 out. And if you just do like that, like this would probably work. You know, see that decently well. If it was, yeah, you definitely get the good action because at the end of the day, I don't know if I want the hook all the way down there. This is one of those baits where you got to let them get it. You know, yeah. There's a good comparison there. I think that might even that's a 3. I think I'm good, kind of good right there, but I'm definitely gonna let him get it. I'm definitely gonna lift slow and be like, okay, he's got it, Okay, then set it. It's gonna be one of those. I'm not gonna feel the like and set it because it's I already know what time it is with these legs. They're probably gonna in my eyes, this is definitely one of those baits where they're gonna do the 1-2 because I feel like they're gonna grab the legs and then try to suck in the rest of the bait. So I would definitely think of the 1-2 type of thing. I know. I know. And I appreciate you. Yeah, Lucas, I don't know if you got a yak or not, but they're getting better, man. They're just getting better and better and better. I'm pretty sure mine's getting kind of old now. I feel like mine's probably like I don't even know what year mine is because I bought mine off of Rich. So I don't even know what year mine is. Um but yeah, mine doesn't even have rod holders on it in it. I feel like the new one probably does. That's like one of the few things that I need is I gotta buy a forward facing rod holder so that when I catch my fish, I can just, put it down because I net on the left side or land my fish on the left side because I have my rod in my right hand. So most of the time I'll do like this and pull them over and yank them up or whatever, pull them in or boat flip boogie as you saw that biggin. Okay, with the nail in the head, so the line was pulling. All right, I'm very interested in that. Hey, Charlie, Charlie, young sir. Yeah, they're not that thick. It's got some meat to it, but it's not that thick. But oh yeah, that's what I want to do. Where are we at here? Where are we at? We got some more goodies. We got something else to show off. Vogel probably knows where I'm going with this one. Where's that? There it is. So then today, like, I'm trying to think what was the last thing I got this excited for. Honestly, probably the baby jack and the. So it wasn't like long ago that I was this excited for something, and I just was like, oh, I just know. As soon as I seen it, it was like one of those things where I was like, oh yeah. Like if that doesn't, I'm not a bass angler. That just looks like it should catch fish. So just, so these little guys, they came out with the obviously the big bodegas, and then today I think it's like the last what? This is the 4.5, and this is the 3.5. Like these is jig trailers. Like I just don't think they've seen these. And look at this color. Oh my god. Shout out to Tactical Bassin. And they're like, yeah, Thoreau purple. This is like literally the summer color. Oh, yeah, definitely. 4 out in the big with the big guys. I know it sounds crazy, but you could split shot that bait, and with a small tug, you can make it look like it was swimming down to the cover. I bet it would get bit. Yeah, I know. There's so many different ways that you could just think of. Let's see. Let's hope. Trev, be good. Good luck. I know. It does look like a weird bug, right? With the appendages too. But I just know it. So we got that. And then they actually messed up. So let me see. I was supposed to get the Nirvana, or not the Nirvana. What's it? The Black and Brew Green Pumpkin. I forget what the six calls it. They sent me straight black. So I'm not mad at it. But I'll give them a shout tomorrow. And yeah, it's black, right? Yeah, it's just straight black. I got it up to my ring light here. Yeah, it's just straight black. A little bit of like a smoky black. Like I said, I'll use it. It's not the end of the world. I ain't mad at it, but it's not what I paid for. So we got 2 and 2, 2 of the 4.5s, and 2 of the 3s. And this last one's just, and it's supposed to be green pumpkin blue. I think it's just straight green pumpkin. I mean, I guess it is there, but barely. This is definitely like the pour where you could tell like they were switching over and they were like, oh, let's clean it out. Keep pouring green pumpkin black. It's gonna come clean in the next pour or two. See, like this one, you could see the blue in the tails a little bit. Yeah, I see it now. That's in the light when it moves and shimmies. Yeah, there's like a little blue flake right there. But said green pumpkin blue, but you could see it more on like the middle core of the stringer. But super excited to get those on some jig trailers. I think that's gonna go crazy. I think that's gonna go absolutely nuts. The bodega boogies. Ooh, hype, 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 hype. Probably won't be able to get to fishing for a second here too. So I should have went on Saturday and I was soft. It was hot. It was what I thought was hot, and I didn't go. And then Sunday I didn't go either because I was like, oh, it's kind of hot. And then I look at the weather for the next 3 days, and it's supposed to be 10 degrees hotter. So it was like, I think 95 today, 95 tomorrow, 95 the next day, and then it's going to drop back to like regular summer of the high 80s. But what's an hour? Whoa, what are we talking about there? An hour and 15 away. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, fellas? Because I'm like 45 minutes an hour away from Mike Bradley. My favorite iCast releases. Here, let's do this because we got dang, it's 40. Jeez, we almost done did an hour. Let's see. There was something that I was a big fan of. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It was I think it was it was like a almost like a trailer blade. Are you gonna work or no? What happened here? Tackle warehouse just crap out on me. There we go. Hooks, weights, nail weights. Hold on, y'all. Non-screw lock, shaky heads, spro, skip grip, skip gap. That looks nice, actually. Actually, looks really nice. Here, let me share window, no Chrome. There we go. These right here, these look nice. Love a shaky head hook. This looks interesting. I'm actually kind of excited about that because it takes some of the work out. Let me see. Look at these jig heads, dude. Like, I ain't mad at nobody, but I'm just like, really? And they're all gonna say the same. It's just a little bit different. It's just a little bit different. It's just a little bit different. It's like Great Lakes Finesse, the Mini Pro. Yeah, the mini joints. Now they got the mini joints. Sneaky Underspin. Yeah, I got those. Those are good. Dang, I don't shop all new releases. I don't know if it's on here. So pretty much what it was it was like a trailer. I gotta find it. Hmm. It was like a screw. Oh my goodness, my computer's so stupid. It was like a screw lock, and you could screw it like into the back of a chatterbait. So that was pretty freaking. So like I could essentially on like a trail like this. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. There we go. On something like this, I could like cut it down to like the meat a little bit here and screw in on the back of this a blade. So once I saw that, I was like, ooh, I could rock a chatterbait. High 80s would be nice. Yeah, that's warm to me, but oh, the Bass Pro Shops. Okay, okay. Wednesday at 6 p.m. Ooh, where? We're getting a new one? Listening to myself. Um, yeah, we're getting new Bass Pro Shops. KVD, Jimmy Rollin. Whoa, dude. Clifton Park. Hold on. Oh, it's 2 hours. Oh. See, I'm not doing that. Albany. It's a little bit past Albany. That's deep. It's not deep, but I just feel like I guess Albany's on the way. Is that Lake George? Yeah. George is deep. New York is low key big as hell. That makes no sense. That's only like halfway up New York too, Albany, and then you still got the rest, and then Vermont. I think yeah, Champlain, right? Because it's split in half. Yep. So Champlain is 4 hours. That is deep, deep. Oh yeah, that's right. That's Canada. Oh, Canada. That's crazy. Yeah, there's a bridge into Canada. And this is the St. Lawrence, right? Yep, St. Lawrence. That's where I need to go. That's so far though. But yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but it's far. Getting out the map. Yep, you already know. Oh yeah, you guys are up. That's not far. So that means yeah, you guys are probably about an hour from me. Charlie, you're young. You'll be all right. Drink some, yeah, there you go. Yep, before I even say it, mom's on it. Just drink some water, you be all right. But what the, let me see. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and go through everything like everyone else, but oh, that this I wanted to touch on. So I'm not gonna hate. I'm not mad at nobody. Why is there a watch in this picture that's so random? Um, to me, uh, this is crazy. This is crazy. So in my opinion, it's like I feel like it's not a worm. Like it's okay for like each company to have like their worm, their craw, their beaver, their finesse worm. But man, but see, this is the only thing that I hate. How? How does everyone say this? It's not unique. Alexa, define unique. It's low as hell. Adjective, existing as the only one or as the sole example. Existing as the only one or sole example. This, this is, and this is a problem. I'm not trying to hate on fuzzy dice bait. I'm trying to. It's annoying with the industry as a whole almost right now. How do you say something is unique when there are one, two, three, four, 8, 12, and those are just the ones that just dropped. It's like, oh, we're unique because we used a smooth bat ball. Oh, we did it in a Ned rig, and we're going to charge you double the price of our Ned rig because we stuck some strands through it. It's like, oh, we're going to charge you a $2, $3 more because we stuck some strands through it. Same bait, same thing here. We're going to charge you a few dollars because and honestly, this is probably the one that's going to work the best. Just a Cinco, it's just a little something different where it's a Cinco where it's got a little, and I understand. And I do think that they're going to work well. I'm not hating on the bait, but once again, I don't think it's like it's one of those core baits. This is a fad to me. Sorry, not sorry. I think they work. I think they're great. I'm not knocking them. People are going to catch fish on them. They're going to have their favorite variants of the bait. But I think this is going to be one of those things that's going to die out. And like, so now every company is just going to make a fuzzy lineup. They're going to make all the same baits and just stick strands through them and then charge us more money for something that we could have been doing ourselves. Like, look at this. This is all old plastics. So you mean to tell me that if I take these right now and I just take a thread and start, I could just sit here and try and charge extra money? What are we like? That's the only thing that I'm just like a little, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not buying any because I was in where do we go? Ramsey Outdoors, which will actually bring me to something else. Excuse me. Ramsey Outdoors went there with Corwin before the tournament. He was like, "Oh, we got to make a quick stop. It needs some shaky head hooks. I said, okay, no problem, cool. $15 for like four. I was like, what? $15 for four of them. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, am I not screen sharing? Damn it, man. I actually like this one a little bit better. Dang it, man. I'm on doing all this yapping. There it is. I was scrolling up and down. I mean, I wasn't really scrolling on the page. I just kind of had it sitting there. But yeah, this is what I was saying. And this one will probably work the best, in my opinion. This was Senko with the little thing out. It's like Strike Kings isn't too bad. It's not that expensive. This one's just a round ball with a different scent. G Crack has good scent. You know, I'm not knocking them. Big Bite baits, they got the bait fuel in them. This one's Pentagon or whatever the heck you want to call it. It's got just a bunch of sides, 10 sides or whatever sides to it, however many sides it's got. This one is the Fuzzy Nut. They're already called poop baits. You can't come up with a better name than the Fuzzy Nut. But all right, Fuzzy Senko and the Uni. Fuzzy Bugs. We're not going to talk about what that looks like. Fuzzy Nugget. And then this is what I'm a little upset about is you make the TRD, you double the price, only give us four, and what did you really do to it? Hello, what are we doing? Not the biggest fan of that because they just know, and that right there is completely market driven. 110%. Z-Man, usually I feel like they don't do that, but I'm going to try to, I'm not calling them out, but I'm kind of calling them out right there. If a pack of, hold on, let's get some facts right here before I run my mouth. $5, right? Yeah, see, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. It should not be, it's almost triple. Okay, no, they're $5.49, but still, it's double the price. Okay, that's why. So it's $3.98. Some of them are on sale. Okay, but the regular price is what? $5.49 for an 8-pack. And then you go get the fuzzy one. They just put some. So and this is the thing, like, and I'm not hating. Business is business. Is strictly financial. I get it. Make your money. Every business, make your money. But you know how much these strands they probably just have laying around? Like they're definitely recycling this material. Sorry, not sorry. You know, there's definitely one of those owners who's like, yeah, just don't throw that out. We'll get to it eventually. And now he feels like he ran into a gold mine because he's using leftover material that he thought he was never going to touch again. And now it's the number one bait in the market. And here we are running after it. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I might. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it. Like I'll be all right. Hop in, dude. Hop in. Let me know when you're going, cause I'll pull up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. A local spot. Definitely, definitely. Lindsay, how you doing, bud? Tell my dude Maddie I got you guys. Still didn't mail that. I'm terrible. Sorry. Let me mail it before it's time for winter. What? It gets better because now you guys get bodegas. You guys literally get like a little bit of everything I get. So, all right. But look, we did an hour. I told myself when to start, I was like, dang, I probably might not even get an hour in because, oh, that's right. For everyone still here, drum roll, please. Let me come up off the screen for this. Big one for you guys. First of all, shout out to him, Bailey. I'm not going to say his last name because I'm a bit butcher it, but I think I know how to say it, but I just don't want to say it wrong. We'll get a connect. We'll get the correct pronunciation of it next Monday when he's on the live with us, talking to us about his W he just took in Champlain. So next week, we got my guy Bailey popping on. That'll be a fun one. Have your questions ready. I know I'm gonna try to do a little bit of an interview style with my boy Bailey because I'm gonna ask questions I personally want to know. Like I love y'all, but I'm not gonna ask questions for y'all. I'm gonna ask some stuff for myself because I think Bailey just got back-to-back Bassmaster wins, if I'm not mistaken. So he's hot right now. He's fishing well. You know, I would. This is just the competitor in me. I want to beat him too. You know, I mess with Rich all the time because he's the running AOI. I want to beat him. Ralph is another good guy in our club. You know, and I tell him all the time, I want to beat you guys too. So that's my competitive nature. You know, I would love to be able to get onto a stage with Bailey and whoop his butt. I'll tell him next week on Monday too. But I think that's all just competitors. But yeah, I know Bailey's a very good dude. He's not one of those guys that's like locked down with information. Like I know he's not gonna be like, oh yeah, here's the coordinates and here's the exact bait. Like he's not that guy, but you know, he is definitely a fellow YouTuber. So he's a little bit more open with the information. So we're gonna get some good questions for him. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do my little interview style, have some questions I personally want to ask him, and rattle his brain about some consistency things, how he's breaking down some waters. But yeah, we'll get into all that next week. I was very happy that we were able to get Bailey in, especially when he just won the damn thing. So yeah, next week will be good. Yeah, he does. He's kicking my butt because this thing is like I got dust and my beard still grows in patchy. Like I haven't shaved in like 4 or 5 days. Can't see nothing. Crazy, but it is what it is. My dad wasn't hairy either. So, but about an hour in, hour and 8 minutes. Got a little bit further than I thought. Appreciate you guys hanging out, waiting for me. We actually had more viewers on this one than we did the last couple, I think. So maybe the late night flow. Maybe y'all like the late night flow. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, like I said, next week we got Bailey. Oh, that's right. Real quick. I shouldn't do this. Can't believe Ramsey Outdoors had these. Insane. If you know, you know. So I think there was like 4 there, and I was like, I don't even need them, but just because of the rarity of them, like you could probably resell those for like $10, $20. People are nuts, but alrighty. You already know. Next Monday, banger with Bailey. And till then, y'all. Deuces. Y'all be good, be safe. Peace and love, y'all.